Before I start this video, I'd like to say everything in this video is going to be 100% my opinion, and this is only an advice video. I'm not going to be telling you what to do, but you will decide what you want to do and what's best for you after this video. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Elle here, and before we get started, I'd like to say make sure you thumbs up this video, comment down below, and make sure you subscribe. Let's get into this video. As you guys can see from the title, today's video is going to be about women trying to change the men that they're dating, or whoever you're in a relationship with, or situationship, or talking, whatever you guys want to call it nowadays. This is going to be a topic that many of us women can relate to. I myself have been through this. That's the only reason why I'm making this video, because I've been through it and I know what the outcome is. I will never make a video of something that I didn't experience before or know what I'm talking about. So I came across a post on Facebook. I didn't really quite agree with it. I'm gonna post a screenshot of the post. Now, I agree with what she said to a certain extent, and then I didn't agree with some of the things she said. For instance, it's okay for a woman to want to be there for her man. That's okay. But I don't agree with the part where she said she wants to be the reason he wants to change in life and want to do good in life. I feel like a man should want to change and become a better man for their self. If it's because of you, I really think that at a point in his life, he's going to start throwing. First of all, that's not everyone, but some men will get to a point in their life where they will start to throw these things at you and say, oh, I've changed my whole life for you, I've did this for you, I'm a whole different person because of you, I don't know who I am anymore, I'm trying to be this person that I'm not for you. And they will try to throw these things at you and you won't know what to say, because it is true. You was nagging in his ears to change this and change that, and eventually he did try to change for you because of his love for you. But that's also not good, because they can also be trying to be someone that they're not. And if they're not that person that you want, then maybe y'all shouldn't be together, because he's not the type of person that you want. And him being someone that he's not is not good for him. So, and altogether, that person is not meant to be with you. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, stop trying to fix or change a man, for even if it's for the better. Stop trying to do it. And I had to learn that the hard way. That person will resent you eventually, because it will be tiring for them to keep up and be the person that you want them to be. They will try to keep up with you. Meanwhile, you're thinking this person is happy, and the whole time they're not happy inside. I feel like you should really let someone different come into your life, someone that is the full package. Now, I'm not saying that the person that's meant to be for you is going to be perfect, but I know that most women have certain standards, and you shouldn't lower your standards to be with someone just because you love them. You shouldn't lower your standards at all, even if it's one thing, because I know men definitely for a fact don't lower their standards for women. You should wait for someone to come into your life, someone with all the qualities that you're looking for, and you shouldn't have to lower your standards for someone just because you love them, or because you think they're cute, or they do this for you or do that for you. And then at one point you're gonna look at them and say, oh, why aren't you like this guy? And now you're starting to compare them to your exes or other guys that have nothing to do with your relationship, because you lowered your standards, and now you're realizing that that person is lacking something that you do need in your relationship. I know you guys get what I'm saying. Now, what happens when you try to change that person is you lose yourself. Yes, you end up losing yourself, because you're putting so much energy into that person and trying to change them, when you should be putting your energy into your relationship. You will definitely be losing yourself, and you will be unhappy, because you're gonna think, oh my god, I'm doing so much for this person and he's not doing nothing for me, and the energy is not matched, and this and that. It's just too much. A man should want to change and be a better man for himself, not for anybody else. Not for anybody else, for himself. He should be able to see the type of person he is and he should be able to see what type of person you do deserve and try to become better. Not try to be somebody he's not, but try to be a better person for you. He should be able to do that, and he should be able to look at himself and see the things that he's lacking as a man. Like, for instance, let's say you meet a guy and he's irresponsible with money. Like, he doesn't know how to save or anything, and he throws his money at anything. What do you think is going to happen when you guys do get serious? For instance, you get married or have a child together. Do you think he's gonna be able to provide the right way for you guys? Do you think he's going to be able to put money with you on a house for your family? Do you think he's going to be able to provide for you and your child? No, he is barely going to make it, girl. So I think that if this is something that you need in a man, you look at that when you meet a man. If you had to make a list for yourself and write all the qualities you need in a man, then go ahead and do that, if that's what's easy for you. And then when you meet someone, if he's lacking any of those things, he's out. And I'm not talking about unimportant things. I'm talking about big, important qualities that you need to have in a relationship. Like, for instance, someone who is respectful, someone who is responsible, someone who knows how to provide for himself and his family, someone who is hardworking, because trust me, there are some lazy men out here, someone who is ambitious. All of those things, if that's what you need in the man or your dream man, write it down, and when you do meet somebody, check that checklist. If they don't meet any of those qualities, they're out the door. And I'm not talking about if they're cute, if they're rich, if they have a car. I mean, if that's what you want, then go ahead. Stop lowering your standards for men. Trust me, men have standards too. They have standards that they will not lower for anybody, whoever it is. For instance, men that want a wife that knows how to cook. You think they're gonna meet somebody and they find out that person can't cook? You think they're gonna wife them? Hell no. Man that wants somebody who's good with children. You think he's gonna meet a woman who's don't like kids or is bad with children? You think he's gonna marry that person and have kids with her? Hell no. Certain standards that they have, they don't lower it for us. So stop being gullible and thinking, oh, I see the good in him, I see potential. Stop the potential shit. Stop the potential shit. It's right now or never. That's it. Another thing, most men don't try to change the woman they're with. If they don't like something about someone, trust me, they will lose feelings and move on to the next. They're not gonna try to change her and say, oh, I see potential in her, I'm gonna try to change her and teach her this, teach her that, or this and that. No, they don't do that. When do you ever hear a guy say, oh, he changed his woman for the better? No, they move on to the next, and then they marry that person with the full package, everything on their list. That's what they do. And I think that if you just met somebody and they don't have the qualities that you're looking for in someone, then they're not meant for you. So just kick them to the curb and move on to the next. Don't you see that half of the time when a woman trying to change a man and he leaves her and he goes on and be with somebody else, and then as soon as he get with that other person, he gives her a ring, he marries her, living a happy life, enjoying themselves, and he's doing all of those things that that other girl was nagging at him to do for her? Don't you realize that? It's because she was trying to change him. Meanwhile, he knew the whole time what she needed and what she deserved, but he wasn't giving it to her because he knew that she wasn't the one for him. But as soon as he met that other girl, he knew that she was the one for him, and now he's the perfect man for her. He's doing everything he knows that she deserves. He's doing all of it because he doesn't want to lose her. Men knows what they want, and when they do know what they want, they go after it. They work for it. They put effort for it. So don't be with somebody in this half-ass relationship that's barely doing anything for you, and all you need them to do is the bare minimum, and they can't even do it for you. Don't be in this half relationship because you think that person is gonna one day ask you to marry them. If they wanted to marry you, they would have married you right. Like, come on, ladies. Come on. We gotta be smarter than them. We gotta be smarter than this. Do better, please. I'm just gonna end this video right now. Make sure you thumbs up again. Make sure you comment what you thought about this video and subscribe, because I have way more tea to talk to you guys about. So I will see you guys next time. Bye.